What is up, my fellow traders? In today's video, we're going to be going through Bulenox Trader Funding. I will give you an honest review. Everything you need to know to get funded with Bulenox Trader Funding will be covered in this video. We will be going through the evaluation rules, the qualification to even get funded with Bulenox. What does that include? We will go through the funded account rules. Once you're in a funded account, what do you need to know? To do that, we will go through the Bulenox Trader Funding funded contract I just recently signed. Last but not least, we will go into how payouts work with Bulenox. The when, the how, everything you need to know about payouts. Why should you listen to me to begin with? Well, I make 20 to 50K a month trading funded accounts with various companies. Since 2023, I've averaged $6,000 a month with payouts from Bulenox alone. If you don't know, I'm very big on proof, so I will be showing you my proof of payouts. We'll go through my payout deposits from Bulenox in my PayPal account, just so you know what I'm saying is true, because there is a lot of shady characters in this business. So I'm sure you're thinking what I thought at first is like, this is way too good to be true. Like what, they just give me money to trade with, I keep 90 and they keep 10%. So we'll go through and break down how these companies make money, how Bulenox makes money. But let's go ahead and get straight into the video here, which is going to be the evaluation rules of Bulenox Trader Funding. One of the things that I've always really liked about Bulenox is there's only one rule that will blow up your account, which is do not hit your max drawdown. That is the only rule that if you break will cause your account to be blown. I do have a couple other rules, but they're just soft rules. They don't blow up your account, such as trade during permitted times. So 6 p.m. Eastern on Sunday, the market opens, and then you can trade up until Monday 4:45 p.m. Eastern. And then this goes Sunday through Friday, but there's always going to be that hour break in between 5 p.m. and 6 p.m. every day. All right, let's go over the rest of the rules. Here is Bulenox Trader Funding's website. So if you ever wonder what the rules are or you want to find information, they kind of have it weird here. They have the rules under the help center section, which is a little different. You'd think it would be under like quick start or somewhere else, but that's where the rules are. There is some rules that aren't found in here. That's why we're going to go over the contract for the funded accounts, because that actually breaks down every single rule. So let's go to qualification account here, rules. So trading days, this is more like a qualification to get the funded account, but pretty much maximum position size. Each individual account size has a max contract size, but that's not going to blow up your account. If you put too many contracts on, it just rejects the order. There is some companies that will blow your account for that. And it's one of the things that initially drew me to Bulenox was that they did not do that. And that's pretty much it as far as the rules. It's really limited on the rules in the evaluation stage. There is some rules in the funded account that we're going to have to cover, though. We'll get into that here in a little bit. So let's get into the qualifications for a funded account. What do you have to do? It's really quite simple. You'll have your profit target, which for a 50K account, that is going to be $3,000. In a 25K account, it's 1,500. 100K account is 6,000. We'll also go into why I believe the 50K account is the best account to choose. It has to do a lot with the profit target versus the drawdown. So you have to hit your profit target 5 days or more. So the least amount of time, or the fastest you can get, a better way to say it, the fastest you can get funded is 5 trading days. So you at least have to trade for 5 trading days. Let's say you hit your profit target of $3,000 on the first day. That's fine. You're just going to have to put on a contract and take one off. That's what I usually do. But you at least have to trade for the minimum of 5 days. I'd say they're a little bit behind in that area. Most companies are kind of switching to the 1 day to pass. So what are they? They are simply trade for 5 trading days, reach your profit target, trade for at least 5 days. So you can go past 30 days, but just know that if you do not contact them, they're going to rebill you and reset the account. So if you need more time, you need to message them more time than 30 days. But I'm telling you right now that the leverage is so high, it's pretty easy to make that amount of profit in 30 days. Even being super risk adverse, one trade a day, I would imagine that you'd still be able to reach your profit target in 30 days. You can trade with any platform that connects to Rhythmic. So how this works with these funding companies is they are not acting as the broker or the platform. They're just offering you pretty much the margin to trade the accounts, right? So you still have to have a data provider, which their data provider is going to be Rhythmic, which Rhythmic connects to NinjaTrader, connects to many different platforms. And then they give you a license key to use NinjaTrader 8. So pretty much you're getting NinjaTrader 8 for free. And then there's a whole bunch of different other platforms you can use: RTrader Pro, Tiger Trader, Atlas, Scalp, Overcharts, Quant Tower, Sierra Charts. I say Quant Tower and Sierra Charts are and Bookmap, of course, are probably the most three popular with NinjaTrader included. But what I personally do, because I prefer TradingView, this is my preferred trading platform. So I found a workaround, if that's what you'd like to call it. So Rhythmic Trader Pro has this mobile app here. You can use it on the mobile, or you can use it how I use it. I use it via my desktop browser. So then I'll just pull this out and I'll just put this off to the side on my computer, and then my charting with TradingView. And I can do my order entry with Rhythmic, which they also have an Android app you can download as well. And if you have an Android phone, you can use split screen on there to do that, but it is a downside that they don't offer the TradingView connection. So they don't offer TradeAvate, which then you can't connect to TradingView. I would say that is one of the downfalls of Bulenox Trader Funding. Let's go over the different account sizes here that they offer and why you should choose the 50K account. So you have the 10K account, and then this pricing is going to change because if you go to my website, which is verifiedfundingcompanies.com, and you head to here, you'll see I have the best discounts in the game for multiple companies, including Bulenox. So 90% off. That makes it about $15 for a 50K account. So if you were to normally pay $125, you're paying $15. It's a huge discount, right? So I want to go into why you should choose the 50K account. If you look at the profit target on a 50K account, they want you to reach $3,000, and then they want you to, and then you're only allowed to lose $2,500, right? Which just comes down to understanding the edge that the funding companies have. So they have an edge over the traders. And this comes through the profit to drawdown ratio. So anytime you hear me refer to PT, I'm talking about profit target, and DD is drawdown. So PTD-R is profit to drawdown ratio. When figuring out the ratio between the drawdown and the profit target, you get the amount of edge the prop firm has over you depending on which account size you choose. So comparing the different accounts, looking here, it says 50K account, but you don't have a 50K account. You have the margin of a 50K account because of the amount of contracts you can trade. But you really only have a $2,500 account. And then that's how I look at it. I think that's the best way to look at it. So in a 150K account, you really only have a drawdown of 5,000. So you really only have a $5,000 account, but they want you to reach a profit target of $9,000. That's a profit to drawdown ratio of 1.8. So they have almost ×2 of an edge over you. You're more likely to blow a 150K account than you are to blow a 50K account. So 50K account is really a $2,500 account, and you have a profit target of 3,000 and a drawdown of 2,500. This is a PDTR of only 1.2. And then a 25K account is the best account in terms of profit to drawdown ratio, but the pricing is a little bit skewed in their favor. So that's why I say the 50K account. So a 25K account, it's a profit target of 1,500 and drawdown of 1,500. You're even. Edge is the same. So when you're going to choose an account, I really recommend the 50K account. And then Bulenox offers end of day drawdown or trailing drawdown. So to explain the difference between these two accounts, so you have the option one, which is trailing drawdown. This is a 50K account. Your starting balance would be $50,000 here. Your max drawdown would be 47,500. Let's say that you get into a trade and you go into $1,000 profit. You haven't exited the trade, you haven't done anything but just enter, and the profit has occurred in the live trade you're in. So now your drawdown, max level, is going to go up from 47,500 to 48,500. And that's if you've taken profit or not. So it's going to ratchet up as you gain balance in your account. It doesn't matter if you took profit or not. The highest point that your account balance reaches at any given time, that is where the trailing drawdown is going to follow you from. So an option 2 account is going to be end of day drawdown. It's only going to do the ratcheting at the end of the day based on your balance, but you have a scaling plan, meaning you can only use the max amount of contracts based on your P&L. You have a daily loss limit that does trail you just like a trailing drawdown, but that goes away once in a live account, plus your threshold. We haven't got into thresholds and all that, but those are the different accounts. All right, so as promised, I was going to share my payouts with you. So let's go ahead and log into PayPal here. I think this is the best way to go about it, because it can't be faked. You know, obviously, if it's a website, it's be almost impossible to fake it. So just let me close out this Bitcoin position here. So I'm very active in the crypto community on top of funded trading. I think it's second to none. Close-up runner would be trader funding, but the leverage that they allow you to trade with is ridiculous. Okay, so let's go ahead and go to activity, and we'll just search Bulenox. Okay, so here we are. So July 2nd, $5,000. As you guys can see, I'm scrolling. I'll even refresh the page. So as you guys can see, it's nothing faked here. Okay, May 2nd, $6,718. April 1st, $6,551. So let's go to this year. March 3rd, $6,351. February 2nd, $7,570. January 2nd, $6,056. So some days I have really big trading days to combat the consistency rule of 40%. To help me not think about it and not let it mess with my head, I just decided to only take a payout once a month. That way I don't have to worry about it, right? Because I would have to make a shit ton of money to be able to get over 40%, right? So 40% is 6,000. I'd have to make like $3,000 in a day, which I could do, but you know, I'd have to like purposely be trying to. So I think that's a way to go about it. So that way it doesn't mess with your head, because they put that rule in place in hopes that it messes with your head. All right, and then hopefully you guys see that you know, I'm not faking it. I'm out here doing the damn thing. And this is well over working Monday through Saturday with some overtime to make half this amount and working a 9 to 5. So very lucrative if you know how to trade. All right, now let's go on to funded account rules. And to do this, we're going to be going through a funded account contract that is signed with Bulenox. And after that, we will go into how payouts work. So here is the contract that is recently signed with Bulenox. We will go through this, because if we go to their website, right, and we go to the master account, there's actually some rules on here that are not in this. you know, like the way that they want you to trade. For example, you can't make over certain amounts. So let's go over that, because I'm not just trying to give you a basic review here. I want to break it down so you understand what is expected of you as a trader. So account rules. Trader must trade allowed products only. Trader may trade or have positions during permitted time only. Trader must not allow account balance to hit the maximum threshold drawdown. So if you try to enter a product, for example, like Bitcoin's full contract, it will just not let you trade it. If you try to put on a trade when the market's closed, it just won't let you. If you leave a trade on, it will exit it for you at the close. The only one that will fail your funded account as well and like blow it up is the maximum drawdown. Permitted times, we went over this, same as the eval. The only account that you can hold over is the 10K account. They allow you to swing in that account. The rest of the accounts you cannot. You can trade standard and or micros. So in a 50K account, you have 7 contracts. So you could put on 70 micros if you want. It doesn't really make sense to do that, but you could. They have a whole grip of products here. Pretty much any CME product you're going to be allowed to trade. The trailing drawdown will only follow you for $2,500. So once your balance gets above 52,500, it stops at the starting balance. So that way it keeps them risk free, right? Because you be 50K. 50K is the least that your balance can go to once you get $52,500 in a 50K account. So that way they don't have any more risk on, and you get rid of the trailing drawdown. It's actually really good. That's why I say the option 1 really isn't a bad option compared to option 2. I think option 2 is the worst option because it goes away in the funded account. So there's no really, if you can trade, you can easily get over 52,500 pretty quickly. For the master account with option 2, end of day drawdown and daily loss limit go away the same way. All right, so this is something that they don't cover on their website that is very important. So they have a consistency rule. No more than 40% of your profits, total profits, from a single trading day cannot be over 40%. So an example would be you make, in 10 trading days, you make $5,000, right? So then no single trading day can be over 2,200. I believe that's about right. I may be a little bit off on my math, but it's pretty close. I think at 2,200. So as long as no single trading day is over 2,200, you'll be good. What's going to happen if you do? They're just going to ask you trade for more time. So it's not like they're going to take your money out of your account or anything. It's just they're going to deny your payout, and then you're up to keep trading until your single largest day is not over 40%. And they don't say anything about trading news or anything like that. Any manipulative schemes to boost substantial profits, like going long and short in one account. It does say here a trader must have a certain average position size that does not see the average during the qualification process. So what they mean by that is you're just not going in and trading like 5 contracts on news event and letting it ride, being manipulative, trying to manipulate the system. Account inactivity, you must trade at least 1 trade per 5 trading days. I feel like that's pretty fair. I've heard some people complain about this, but I don't really see why that'd be an issue. So trading platform and fees will be covered by your activation fee. So after you pass the evaluation, you're going to have a one-time activation fee. So after you pay this one-time fee in a 150K account or a 50K account of 148, they pay you from that moment on. You never have to pay them another dime. Your data fees are covered in that, and Ninja Trader's covered in that. And then you're allowed up to 11 master accounts, as it says here on their website. You can have up to 11 master accounts, and then they will activate them in sets of 3. And let's go ahead and go over the payouts here. Let's go ahead and go out the payouts here, because to explain how many accounts you have, I have to break down the threshold for you. So payouts. So each account has a threshold, right? So what does that mean? That means you have to make over this amount of much money in at least one of those 3 accounts that you activated, right? Let's say you passed 5 accounts and you activated the 3. Now to activate the remainder of the accounts that you want to activate, you have to get at least one account over the threshold. So a 50K account, that's going to be $2,600. So that means to get a withdrawal, you're going to need plus the threshold plus the amount you're allowed to withdraw. So in the 50K account, for the first 1 through 3rd payments, you're only going to be allowed to withdraw 1,500 per account. So I know you're probably like, oh, that sucks, but check it. Apex is 4 months. Until the 4th month, you're limited on your withdrawal. Although they allow you to withdraw 2,000, but it's a lot less time, right? Or a lot less because it's not based on payouts with Apex, it's based on months. So with Bulenox, it's based on payouts. So 3 payouts will be limited at your 1,500, and then your 4th payout onward will be unlimited with 10 trading days between them. So to get a withdrawal, you need to have over there, and you need to have profits of 1,500 plus your threshold. And you'll only get the threshold if you close the account at some point. That's just the way it is. I don't think you should withdraw inside the threshold anyways, but some people swear they can do it and it works fine for them. I don't believe them because I already know how it goes. I've been there many times myself. I've tried to withdraw inside the threshold with other companies, and every single time I blow the account, every single buddy I've ever warned about this and didn't listen to me, they later come back and are like, damn, man, I should have listened to you. I blew the account. I'm like, yeah, I told you. It's just how it is because you need this buffer. This is your buffer. So if your account loss limit is at 50,000, that means that you have only $2,600 left that you can lose, and that's where the threshold comes in. If you withdraw this, then you're going to have no drawdown. You may think you could squirm your way out of it or blah, 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 but you're not because it's going to stress you out and you're not going to trade right. So to get a withdrawal, you're going to need to add these up. So you would need $44,100 in profits for a withdrawal, which in futures, that really isn't that much. You can make that much in an afternoon, really, if you want to, but you're not going to want to do that because you're going to have that consistency rule. And then you can ask for a withdrawal every 10 trading days. So every 10 trading days, any day of the week, you can ask for it. So Apex has specific windows that are hard to hit before you can get the withdrawal. So it's not every 10 trading days. It's only 10 trading days if you can make the small window that they give you. But anytime you ask for a payout, anytime during the calendar month, all payouts are processed once a week on Wednesdays. So if on Monday you put in for a payout, you will receive your payout on Wednesday. I've never had an issue with Bulenox's payouts. We'll go into and look at my PayPal here in a second, show you my payouts. And then after the 3rd withdrawal, there is no maximum withdrawal limit. You just have to stay within this. And if you withdraw below that, I think they'll automatically close your account. So you can get your withdrawals via ACH Wire, transfers, PayPals, and Zelly, and then also crypto. I recommend PayPal. It's the quickest and the easiest. You just give your PayPal email. Now that we've talked about everything, now that we went over Bulenox Trader Funding, who is this company for? Who should be using Bulenox Trader Funding? Because I believe there's like two sets of different funding companies. So I think this is a great platform for new traders. And I say this because of the price of the valuations. With my discount, you're looking at $15 to $18 per 50K account. Very low cost. Once you get a few payouts with Bulenox or another company that's lower cost, then you can think about some of the better companies that have better payout structures. Some of these companies would be Tick Trader and Take Profit Trader. Preferably Take Profit Trader. I think they're the best prop firm in the game right now. We could compare them at some other point. I did a video on doing a tournament of the best prop firms in the game. I have to redo it because of Apex. They kind of threw a wrench in everything. So I have to, I'm waiting to see if Apex goes back to normal or they continue on with their psycho rules or not. Since you guys watched until the very end, I'm going to hook you guys up with a giveaway. So I'll be giving away one free Bulenox 50K evaluation. To enter into the giveaway, you have to answer a question in the comments and subscribe to my newsletter. So let's go over that. So comment below and answer these questions. Have you ever traded with a prop firm before? And are you new to futures funding? Are you from Forex funding? So I'm just curious if my demographic is all new to prop firms and you're just kind of searching around, or you're already established in the prop firm space and you're just looking for a better company to trade with. And then you're going to need to subscribe to my newsletter. I will put the link to my website, but you'll just come to my website here, which is verifiedfundingcompanies.com. Once you're on the homepage here, don't subscribe here. Go to the discount page and then scroll down and just put your email in here. It only takes a second. If you already put your email in here before, make sure you do it again. You won't get two emails. It will just like boot out your old one and insert your new one. That way I know you at least completed it for the giveaway. As you see, like right here, watch, it only take a second. Once you push subscribe, you don't have to do anything else. So there, boom, done. And make sure you guys check out the discounts anytime you're curious. I update this anytime there's a new discount. And make sure you guys check out my Discord. I'll put the link in there. If you want to trade live with me every day, we go through the market. We break everything down. Prediction for the next day. I call out trades, give updates during the day, and then we live stream in Trade Asia session, which we have been absolutely killing it. So, yeah, definitely check out my Discord. We're doing the damn thing. Look at this dude said, Jared, your setups are so good, man. I feel like I need to give back to the channel. What can I do? So make sure you definitely check those out. And then I will be announcing the winners via live stream on Saturday, the 29th. So make sure you turn on your notifications for my videos. Only one winner per giveaway. And if you won the giveaway last month and you emailed me, I didn't email you back. What happened was my codes got stolen by somebody because they realized that they were in chronological order. So they used all 12 of them, and I have to pay for them out of pocket. So it took me a little bit of time to get the emails or to get the new codes from Bulenox, because we had a system down where I would just pay the invoice every month and they would send them to me. And it took a little bit of time to get them to change the codes to random numbers. It was just a whole big ordeal. So please email me again and take a screenshot of that comment that you won the giveaway on, and then a comment of your dashboard on your YouTube so I know it's you, and I will get you the code for that. I want to make sure I get everyone that I missed. So appreciate you guys. Thank you for watching. I truly hope this helps you on your journey, and I truly recommend Bulenox. I think they are a great company, as you saw from my payouts.